Hey, good Thursday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. The smoky haze that we have been dealing with for the past several days is moving on out, and moving on in is meteorologist Brian Lapis. We have a lot clearer air this afternoon. Come on in.
Thanks. I appreciate that. It was nice to look outside the window this morning. Oh, hey, there's a blue sky out there.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in a while.
Love it when a forecast comes together and when we can breathe a little bit deeper, I suppose. Let's take a look at traffic and then we'll talk a little bit more about weather. And you know what? There's good news here, too. Our map is green for the most part. 91 north and south of Springfield, good shape. East and west of Springfield on the Mass Pike, east and west of the Connecticut River on the Mass Pike. Also looking fine. There is a slight slowdown at the 291 I-91 South merge, but no big deal there. Temperatures right now are actually a little bit warmer than we were at this time yesterday, largely because there's no smoke hanging over the valley. 86 now, Greenfield 81, in Orange and Northampton 82, Springfield and Westfield, and we're cooler in the Berkshires because we've got some showers over the Berkshires. Persistent but scattered showers. They seem to be dissipating a bit here with the last half an hour or so here on the clouds and radar. So there's still a slight chance of a shower west of the Connecticut River heading into evening hours. But the trend will be for drying, clearing, and warming as we head into the weekend. We'll show you with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A sexual assault case in Holland is now closed after remaining unsolved for 25 years. 49-year-old Jamie Dodge pled guilty to the crime and was sentenced to 12 to 15 years in prison on one count of aggravated rape and 3 years probation for one count of kidnapping. Dodge, who was living in Brownsville, Maine, when he was arrested in May of 2024, was connected to the crime through advanced DNA technology. In a statement, Hampton DA Anthony Gallouni said, quote, "Thanks to advances in forensic technology and the unwavering determination of investigators, we were able to identify the perpetrator and hold him responsible." Bay State Health has received building and plumbing permits from the town of Ware to begin demolition work on the Bay State Mary Lane campus. The demolition is expected to begin next Monday, August 11th. Crews will work on all of the campus's structures except for one. Bay State said the contracted partner has started to mobilize equipment on the property ahead of the starting date. Officials say demolition is necessary to address the safety, fire hazard, and other issues impacting the surrounding community. Mount Holyoke College's facilities and dining hall workers are holding a rally that began just a few minutes ago outside the main college entrance. The workers belong to a local chapter of the Service Employees International Union and intend to use this protest to win new and improved contracts before they return to campus later this month. According to a news release sent to 22 News, the workers have been working throughout the summer without union contracts since their two previous agreements. Their most recent contract, covering 70 facility workers and 100 dining workers, expired on June 30th. The college is not affiliated with this evening's protest. The Springfield Police Department's Ordnance Unit conducted another park and walk sweep last Friday in the Franklin Street area. These sweeps are intended to improve the quality of life throughout Springfield streets. Members of the code enforcement issued 31 tickets. In their last sweep, the Springfield Police Department issued 35 ordnance tickets, 7 parking tickets, and towed 3 unregistered cars. All right, so as we mentioned, and as Brian Lapis makes his way back to me, and there he is.
Sorry, I'm running late, but Michael was on time today, which I really appreciated. The start of the newscast was on time. It's my bad. I was 3 steps late here.
Michael being our director, by the way.
Maybe 15 steps late.
Didn't know. Hey, the weather's nice.
It is, except for the Berkshire is still a little iffy with some scattered showers overhead. You can see here over the Berkshires, a couple of scattered showers, a couple of heavier showers in the Hudson Valley of New York State as well. So can't rule out a scattered shower here as we head into the late afternoon and early evening hours west of the Connecticut River. But generally speaking, we're going to be dry. This is 5 o'clock here this afternoon on the 22 News Storm Team Skycast. And you can see west of the river, scattered shower or two through about 7 o'clock, and then we dry out and we clear out. That's going to allow us to cool down. Temperatures will be in the 50s, I expect, early tomorrow morning. 7 o'clock, some scattered clouds around. Partly to mostly sunny day here tomorrow with a light breeze from the south and a high of 80 to 84. We will update weather for the weekend, which includes, well, which could include the beginning of a heat wave. Let's put it that way. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5. Nick?
Hey, Brian, thanks a lot. A new chapter is beginning for a Greenfield single mother and her son as they prepare to move into a 2-bedroom, energy-efficient home on Birch Street. The Birch Street home marks Habitat for Humanity's 60th home built and the 7th constructed in Greenfield. Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit that helps families build and improve their homes, focusing on affordability and decent living conditions. The town of Amherst has been designated as a housing choice community by the Healy administration. The housing choice community designation was given by the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities. Amherst is being recognized for producing new housing. The town was given the designation after meeting housing production criteria such as minimum 3% increase and the creation of at least 300 new housing units between 2020 and 2024. This designation lasts 5 years, and Amherst will gain access to exclusive state funding opportunities. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, Eversource teamed up with the iconic Basketball Hall of Fame to mark a major milestone in Massachusetts. With the ongoing energy transition, they had a ceremonial first smart meter installation. A lot of words, we'll tell you about it. Plus, Governor Maura Healey signed an updated piece of legislation hoping to strengthen protections for patients and providers in the medical field. And PETA has reportedly learned through a public records request that the 13 remaining marmoset monkeys that were housed at the controversial lab at UMass were euthanized back in May. We'll have the latest on this ongoing investigation. Brian is where he's supposed to be.
On time, and you'll more than likely be on time if you hit the road because there's no major problems here in terms of traffic. I-91 is looking good. Mass Pike is fine. A little slight slowdown here at 291 and I-91. But as the evening commute begins here this afternoon, traffic is in good shape. Weather looks bright and warming as we head into the weekend. We'll show you on 22 News at 5. Don't be late.
Ryan. Thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. Updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.